Integrated client versioning provides a version control solution for folders and files located on a Windows file system. This functionality is designed specifically for providing a version control solution for Framework Manager and Transformer projects. There are three specific competitive advantages that integrated client versioning has over other generic file-based free or commercial version control solutions. First is security. Users will log into the ICS client connector as an IBM Cognos user. Their tree-based view of the project repository and capabilities will be dictated based on the security applied to folders and projects in the administration console. Security can be applied using accounts, groups, and roles from any of their security namespaces. The security can be applied at any level in the project hierarchy and can be inherited, similar to administering security in IBM Cognos Connection. The second difference between integrated client versioning and generic version control systems is that this solution is folder-based, not file-based. In a more traditional source control system, individual files are checked out and checked in. Also, these individual files have their own set of version numbers, and this can cause challenges when versioning a Framework Manager project, as many of the files have different version numbers. With a file-based system, all of the relevant files must be checked out and checked in at the same time, and any new files must be manually added to the system. Integrated client versioning takes a folder-based approach to solve the problem. Instead of indicating a file to be versioned, the user will select a folder. That folder, all files, and all subdirectories are now treated as a single versioned artifact. Checking out the project will check out all of the files. Likewise, checking in will include all files, folders, and new files and folders. Adding and deleting content, such as screenshots, notes, and log files, is now transparent to the user. The third area that integrated client versioning focuses on is the IBM Cognos Administration Console. The administration and maintenance for ICV is managed directly in the IBM Cognos Administration Console and makes use of several familiar IBM Cognos user interface elements. The Admin Console for Integrated Client Versioning is available in the Framework Manager tab of the Integrated Control Suite Administration Console. In the Global Configuration section, there's a checkbox to enable or disable integrated client versioning, as well as a text box to enter in your license key and your client access URL. If you make any changes, make sure to hit the Save Changes button when you're finished. In the Project Security section, administrators have the ability to rename, move, set security, and delete folders and projects. It is not recommended to rename or move objects while they or any of their descendants are checked out. This can cause difficulty for the user to check in the object modifications. Setting security for folders and projects is very similar to setting security in IBM Cognos Connection. Let's take a look at the FM folder. As you can see, the group IVC has full access to the folder. They have read access, which determines if the user can see and sync the project in the ICS client, write access, which determines if the user can check out and check in a project, and they also have add and delete access, which permits users to add and delete projects and folders. Note that deleting a folder will obliterate it from the database, whereas deleting a project will preserve the file history and only flag the project as deleted. You can use this link to give other users, groups, or roles access to this folder. Optionally, you can choose to inherit security instead of setting it specifically. You can also choose to enable the entry, or if you don't want any users to see it at all, you can uncheck the box and disable the entry completely. Finally is the project status area. The project status section provides feedback to the administrator as to which projects are currently checked out and by whom. The administrator also has the ability to force an unlock of a checked out project. This feature should be used carefully as it may result in lost work. It is intended to be used when a user's ICS client connector is no longer accessible and it is presumed that any work is already lost.